All right. So I think some of the channels were live. I know we're definitely live here now. Let's go on Instagram. We're going to hit it. I think Chris Geddes was going to be jumping in. Anyone else we want to get in, guys, we can. Anyone else want to take reps? But yeah, let's get right to it. Let's get right that list fired up, guys. We got ISPEED to lead. We got Yuri from ISPEED to lead here. We got Shaun, Ashley, Andrew. We're all here. Third weekend, and we're gonna rip through these callers again. We have so far we have offers were out on. Catch me up to speed on this, Shaun. It was Michigan. Was it Michigan, right? It was the duplex Michigan.
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids. Texas offerings. Andrew has a seller finance opportunity in Philly. I know she came in late last night. I said we wanted photos. So out of 2 weeks, guys, great stuff. Get the first bugs out of the first one. I think actually the first week was the Grand Rapids, Michigan, Shaun.
Yep.
And then I think a spur of the moment one from Andrew last week on the Philly seller finance opportunity. So that was pretty great where she converted through just to give the audience, anyone who's listening now or in the future, the narrative where we go, no, I've been getting a bunch of calls. And then I think she never heard of seller finance, right?
Yep.
Was that, she had never heard of it and she's an investor.
Yeah, she was getting lowballed. Every offer was a lowball. I asked her what she wanted. I said, if I gave you that number, would you hold the note? Would you take payments over time? And she said, I've never heard of that. You're the first one that's ever offered it. And then let me speak to my partner. And then I got a text just the other day that said, I want to take, she put it in a funny way. She said, I want to take that deal with the promissory note. So she was like, just still learning.
Still did not.
Yeah, it was.
That's
so
great. So I think what we're going to end up doing is we have community members, and I think we have someone on our team. We have 2 guys on our team that are in the Philly area. They'll end up going out there. Is that the drill? Get some photos, meet with her. Yeah. And see if we can get out. We just got to check condition of this property. So like anyone else, you can make the best deals, but you got to get the condition. So that's great. And I think Philly's, close to your backyard. And like I said, we have teammates there. So the powerful thing about community, and we can go anywhere in the country and we have people there. All right. So what do we got, Shaun? Anyone anticipating a call from last week, the week before?
Yeah, I got Larry Cooper, number 7 on that list. He's expecting a call now. So yeah, we can just jump right into it.
Let's cue that up. And I want to make sure that Yuri has any promotions. I know they had a Labor Day special going on last week. So I want to make sure we get that housekeeping out of the way and make sure we get that information if there's anything they want to get out for their audience and for people to get some extra value on, ISPEED to lead leads.
Sure, guys. So Labor Day specials keep rolling. Huge promotion with the $23,000 giveaway included there. So the easiest way probably to grab your close first deal packages start with just from $4.99, and I'll post the link shortly to guys, and you guys can share that. And there are also some trainings included, and from RG Bates, if I can give a little bit shout out there. However, guys, make sure if whoever is going to watch it from our channel later, guys, make sure to sign up for the free 2-hour masterclass with Creative 4 to learn about creative strategies, how to close more deals and maximize with every lead. So
yes,
it's nice to see you guys, and let's keep rolling.
And thank you, Yuri. We're gonna we put the link in the side chat, guys, and we'll get the other links if there's any promotions and that Yuri can provide. I know they're always running some cool specials. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep that in the side chat. It's gonna hit all the channels, and then we'll also put the sign up link for the webinar. So all right, I'm gonna hit this in the comments. All right, guys. So who's up, Shaun?
Yeah, let's see if Larry's ready to make a deal happen.
Good luck, partner. You got this.
Hello. Hey, Larry, this is Shaun. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on, Shaun?
Not too much, man. Not too much. You spoke with Aya on my team earlier about your property there on Huxley Drive. She said you were looking to sell it.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, she didn't leave me too many notes. Could you just kind of catch me up to speed on what's going on with the property there and your situation?
What do y'all do? Just buy property?
Yeah, we buy property everywhere.
Well, I'm looking for $250,000 for my house.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This house.
So, I mean, if y'all buying property, y'all not trying to get that kind of money up, are you?
It depends. We have some pretty cool ways that we can buy property there. I mean, we can always circle back to that. But before we start talking numbers here, let's give me a little peek into the condition of the house. Does it need any crazy amounts of work?
No, my house don't need no work. I'm good.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I got it pulled up right here. You're right in.
Yeah, I got a realtor though.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say? Yeah.
You got a.
Johnson.
Okay. Okay. So you're just gonna list it on the market?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Why are you talking to me then?
I mean,
Why are you talking to me then?
I mean, y'all called me. I ain't called y'all.
Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. So you guys are gonna list it. When do you guys plan on listing it?
I don't know, soon, I guess. I mean, you know, because I ain't trying to get underballed or nothing. I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get for my house, and I know it's worth it. That's why I got a realtor.
Okay. Okay.
I know what my house was.
Are you?
I got brand new furnace, brand new roof, brand new everything. Hot water tank. You know, I mean, I upgraded the house tremendously. There's a fence all the way around my house. There's a pool. There's a swing set. Man, please. I've been there 23 years.
Okay.
25 years.
What's got you thinking about moving right now?
I mean, actually, I can reap the benefits, and I just want bigger rooms. Actually, I might even stay. I mean, I want bigger rooms, though, you know, and I want to either go to Amherst, and I was thinking about South Carolina, you know what I mean?
Trying to get away from those winters, move down somewhere warm?
Some of them, but, you know, I don't know down there, so I might, you know, it's scary moving in the dark. You know, I don't want to move in the dark. I want to move where I can see. And I don't know too much about down south, so I have a friend down there, but it ain't like I know it here.
Mm-hmm. Have you started checking out property down there yet, or is it still pretty new?
Actually, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I've been sent a couple of properties, this, that. I've been down there. I walked around for a second. But not really. You know, I need to know where I'm going. I need to feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like you gotta get this place sold and then identify a new place to go to down there.
Right.
Okay. Okay. When are you hoping to get this all done by?
I don't know. A couple of months.
Couple of months. Okay. Okay. So what's pushing you to go with the realtor? Over, you know, like somebody like myself?
Well, I mean, what can I benefit through you? That I can't. Only thing I gotta pay her. I ain't gotta pay you.
Well, yeah, but you got to pay her to sell your house. That doesn't really make too much sense to me. Don't you want to keep all that cash?
I would love to.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you'd probably be getting like low cash offers from everybody else out there, right?
Well, I ain't getting no offers. How much you talking about? What you looking at?
Well, I mean, I could meet you at your price if you're willing to work with me on some terms for the property there.
Like what kind of terms?
So basically what we would do is we would come to an agreement on, you know, a down payment that you would find acceptable. And then we would just work out a monthly payment every single month where, you know, maybe you use it to pay for the mortgage and cover your new spot down there in North Carolina.
I don't have a mortgage.
No, I'm saying when you buy another place in the Carolinas, you know, you probably, you want bigger rooms. You want a bigger house. I respect that. You've worked long enough. You've worked hard enough. Treat yourself to something, right?
But the thing is, when I move in the house, I don't want no mortgage. When I go in, it's a done deal.
Okay, so you think that you could roll the entire, you want 250 for it, so what? You'll probably walk away with like 210 or something. You think you can roll that whole thing and buy a new place down there straight out cash?
I'm trying to walk away with 250, no under 250. I mean, if anything is 275 or 300, I'm walking away with 250.
Okay. Well, if I don't know what things go for down in North Carolina. I just know that it's a pretty desirable place. It's pretty expensive. Oh, South Carolina. My apologies.
Yeah, well, most stuff, actually, I'm not getting nothing that's decent under 200,000. Because now I'm looking at three bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, full bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything from there is like 200 and better.
Well, with the terms that we're talking about, what if I could? I mean, it sounds like you want something pretty nice, and hell, you deserve it. So if the terms that we're talking about, if I could cover your down payment to get into the property and make sure that you have enough money every single month to cover that big house, and I wasn't going to beat you up on your price and just give you 250, and I could close around your timeline, no hassle with agents. You don't have to pay commissions. You don't have to deal with showings, any of that. Doesn't that sound like a pretty good option for you?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. So, maybe how much do you think you're going to need down for a place down there?
200,000.
No, down payment for a new property.
For a new property.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm trying to go in without owing. I don't want to owe them nothing. I mean, signed, sealed, and delivered. We done.
Okay. So you just want to buy that property straight out cash.
Right.
You think for the big house that you want, you're going to be able to get that out of walking away with 250?
Oh, I should be able to sky free with 200,000 and 50,000 to do what I need to do. A little pocket money and maybe buying a little new shit for my house. I might need a whole new fence all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
Because right now everything in my when I'm looking at where I'm at is pretty good. The furnace is brand new.
Mm-hmm.
The roof is brand. I'm talking within months. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The roof is brand new. Hey, what's up, baby? How you feeling? The roof is brand new. The hot water tank is brand new. The furnace is brand new. The roof, everything. So, and the pool is pretty much. I mean, I got a 52 by 18 by 52. Oh man, it's nice, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I got little ends. If I'm gonna stay, I would. I got a fence all the way. I don't know if you can see it.
Yep.
Can you see the white fence?
Yeah, I see the white fence. You got a gorgeous place there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got a iron gate all the way across where I can lock it up every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got great neighbors when I go to New York or go wherever I go. They make sure I got cameras around. I mean, I'm good, man.
Nice, bro. Nice.
The inside of my house, I got brown, shiny floors. You know what I mean? Hardwood. I had a carpet that was burgundy. Then it was blue. Now everything is brown, shiny. It's nice, man.
Well, it doesn't really sound like you want to leave.
Let me say one more thing. The house came with 2 bedrooms. I got 5 bedrooms.
Love it.
Then I got a bar. It came with 1 bathroom. I got 2 full bathrooms. Tub, everything.
Yeah, so you put some love into that place.
Yeah, I got closets. I mean, come on.
Yeah, bro.
I got nice breeze through. Ain't bad. It's decent.
Yeah, it sounds like you really don't want to move. You got a pretty spectacular place there. Why do you want to get down to South Carolina so bad then?
Yeah. Oh yeah, my car. Right. Well, where you going, store? Okay. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Larry, you had a block party or something, man?
No, I was talking to my daughter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like there were a bunch of people.
And my daughter's 50 years old.
Okay.
That's getting up there. So I might want to, and that's where I'm standing at right now. If we can work with something like that there, beautiful. I might even go to Amherst. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I'm Larry, I'm saying I'll work with you, man. I'll give you the down payment that you need. I'll give you the monthly payment that you need. And we can make it all happen.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I want it all in a lump sum. You know what I mean? I want $250,000. I mean, when I go in this house, it's paid for, it's bought, I'm done. I don't owe no bank, I don't owe no mortgage, I don't owe nothing.
Okay.
Board up the windows and everything, trying to go through all that. I spent enough money paying property taxes, and I thought that I was paying somebody to rehab the house, and they was just stealing my money. So I'm just sort of messed up.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so have you tried just putting it on the market yet?
No, I haven't put it on the market.
Okay.
I just found this out anyway.
Oh, you're not local to this property?
I'm not what?
You're not local to this property?
Yeah, I live here in Dayton, but like I said, I've been sick a lot. So I haven't been going over to check on it. I just look at the outside. I didn't know the inside looked like it looked.
All right, got it. So you got squatters in there. They've been trashing the place, stealing utilities and whatnot.
Yes.
All right. So what are you looking to get for the property?
If I could get 5,000, I would be working on
If you got 5,000, you'd be happy.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any type of pictures for me that I could take a look at this? I mean, $5,000. It sounds like it's a fair deal for $5,000. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous just because of what you told me.
Now, when I was staying there, the furnace went out, and that's why I moved out. And then I ended up thinking that I was going to rehab it, and I started paying somebody to rehab it. And then they stole that money, and I did not know that they was ripping it off.
Oh man. All right. So do you have an idea of like, is the foundation, the structure of the house good? It's just basically been gutted by a bunch of squatters. And
so drive past the house looks like it's okay. That's why I'm saying I didn't know that they had tore out the plumbing and all of that.
Okay. So it's basically down to the studs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What can you tell me a little bit more about the neighborhood? I saw it was sitting next to a church. Is that church active?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That's
They've
good.
been using a driveway.
I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
They've been using the driveway.
Oh, the church has been using your driveway in that house?
Uh-huh.
Okay, got it. All right. All right. Well, I think honestly, the next thing to do is really just for me to get eyes on the house for $5,000. I just need to see.
I'm sure you can pull it up on Google. It looks the same on the outside.
As it, yeah. So I had it up on like Google Street View, and it was saying the pictures were from 2022, so a little bit older. It does look fine, right? I'm staring at a white SUV out front. Looks like it's maybe, I guess that's the driveway of the house, butted up against the church right there. Yeah, the outside does not look bad, absolutely. But this is 2022, and now you're telling me there's squatters and there's people ripping it off. So I'm a little concerned about what it might look like right now. I think $5,000 for a piece of real estate is a fair offer. I just think the best I can offer you is just to say, hey, let's go ahead and get eyes on the property. I have to figure out what it's going to take to rip these people out, you know, and get everybody evicted. So although it may be $5,000 up front, I'm probably really looking at, I mean, it could be another $10,000 I'm going to spend in legal fees and getting these people out. And then
No, just forget it. I don't want to try to put you into no predicament.
and she hung up on me. I'm going to call her back.
Hey, is your internet? It might be spotty.
You can go to somebody else if you want, guys, because I don't.
Is it? It might be me or it's you.
I mean,
think,
that was.
What was
okay.
that, bro? So
is mine spotty?
Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Ash, you want to be the who's spotty? Is it Andrew or myself?
It was Andrew.
Okay, cool. Because sometimes we can never tell it's on whose end.
Yeah.
So, and I think Yuri said looks like so.
Yeah.
Andrew, just so you know, you were getting choppy at the end. If you want to hit her back, but it either was an internet thing.
I'm gonna hit her back, but I don't think we need to listen to it. It's a rundown house with squatters, $5,000. So it's like,
well, so where is she
am I
at?
gonna haggle?
Where was that?
Dayton, Ohio. It was
Okay.
the first. It was top lead that Yuri threw in there.
All right, great. So what we can do is let's get we can get boots on the ground.
Yeah, I'll get someone over there to look at it. $5,000 is
someone who wants to handle the. So we give her $5,000. It might cost you 10 as a retainer for an eviction. So someone might be able to get into it with a little bit of pain. But needless to say, still a deal for somebody potentially. Let's find out what community members can jump in there.
The land has got to be worth the $5,000 alone. So
yeah, we've gotten a few of those where it's like,
I'm going to call her now and just finalize this with her and get somebody over there to look at it.
Yeah, let's set up an appointment that works. Yep. Sounds good. Thanks, dude. Good job. All right. Shaun.
Did Murray just lock that up?
Well, she said she wanted $5,000 for her house, but there's an eviction or there's squatters in there. So the pain, he found the bunnies right away, obviously, is evictions, squatters, and there's a safety. We've had a safety issue like that in North Carolina before where she said, like, I need help because I can't, these people scare me. So we've heard this before. It's Dayton, Ohio. So what we do is, and anyone listening now or in the future, what we're going to end up doing is he's calling her back, setting things up. What we'll end up doing is getting someone in our community, trusted community, to come in and either meet with her, go on site, get the deputies, who knows, right? Make contact, try to see the property at least. And then what you do is bring value to that woman. She just wants $5,000 to make the pain go away that she's been getting stepped on probably for God knows how long from squatters. So that stinks.
Yeah.
So cool stuff. That's an ISPEED the lead, guys.
Well,
all right.
You want me to
go? Let's go. Yeah. Ash, how you doing? Do you want to, anyone you want to jump on?
Queued up whenever.
We want to hear. Let's go, girl. Rock and roll.
Nice. This one is a possible pre-foreclosure. Yuri just sent it to me. Pennsylvania, you guys.
All right. You got support there.
All right, sweet. David. Oops.
Ash, do you have a address you want to put in the side chat when you have to?
Yep.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
I'm going to try double dialing him right now.
We got a little trick that we talked about this week in our business. We'll talk about it when you're.
Yeah, we got that follow-up appointment for Larry.
Yeah.
That dude's wild.
Your call has been forwarded to an
automatic. Shaun, he said he was in South Carolina, and the Larry that I'm seeing here on the list that you're calling says Buffalo, New York.
He wants to move to South Carolina.
You may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, David. My name is Ashley. I'm calling about your property that you're interested in selling on Brookfield Drive. I am very, very interested in them, and I am actively buying in that area. So if you could please give me a call back at your earliest convenience. My phone number is 207-590-8823. Thanks. Bye.
Sweet.
I'm going to still send you this thing too, right in the...
Hello.
Hey, David, this is Shaun. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, good. You spoke with Aya on my team earlier about your place there on Hockman Road. She said you were interested in selling it.
I have 2 properties. I'm trying to sell Hockman Road and 1315 Friendsville Addison Road.
Okay. Okay. Aya didn't leave me too many notes. Could you just kind of catch me up to speed on what's going on with the properties?
I'm sorry.
I said Aya didn't leave me too many notes. Could you just kind of catch me up to speed on what's going on with the properties?
I have a $535,000 piece of property up on the Yawk River Lake. It's a new construction log home that I built myself.
Oh, wow.
And our original house on our family farm I'm selling, and we're going to move.
Okay, nice. Where are you guys moving to?
We haven't decided yet. We just started looking this week.
Oh, okay, nice. Just got sick of the area, or what happened?
Sick of family. My father just gave my sister $1.5 million farm, a $250,000 house, and about $50,000 cash, and I've had enough, so we're leaving.
Wow. So you've worked for everything your entire life, and she just got handed something.
Yep.
Damn, dude. I can relate to that. I know plenty of people like that in my friend group that had everything handed to them. It kind of makes you sick.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right. Okay. Well, the one on Hockman Road, how much are you looking to get for that?
I'm going to list it for 200.
Okay.
And I'd settle for 175.
Okay. Okay. So do you already have an agent picked out and everything?
No.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if I could, I don't know what I could do on a cash offer with it, but I mean, what's your goal with moving? Are you in the retirement stage of life? Are you?
Yeah, I want to sell this $535,000 piece of property and buy me something somewhere else and use the rest of the cash to retire on.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if I'd be a buyer on that big piece of land. I might be. Depends on what's on there. You said it's just farmland, or no? That's the new log construction build, right?
No, the new construction's lakefront.
Okay.
On 10 acres.
Mm-hmm.
With 2 stone fireplaces, this 2-story, 28.5 foot by 41 log house with a wraparound porch overlooking the river lake.
Oh, beautiful.
And the farmhouse, I built it when I was 19.
Oh, wow.
It's just a 2-story, like a Cape Cod.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Does the Cape house need any work?
I'm getting ready to put shingles on it. I'm putting a new kitchen in it.
Okay. So shingles and kitchen.
I just put all new hardwood floor all the way through it.
Okay. All right. I mean, if I could meet you at that, that 200 number and not have you deal with agents and showings and all that stuff, would you be willing to give me terms on the property there?
For instance?
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, you're getting to the retirement stage of life, instead of like having you get hit by capital gains and just getting screwed out that way by Uncle Sam. I could come in there, put a down payment on the property that you'd be comfortable with, and then give you a check every month as we pay down the property. So essentially you would become the bank for me, and you would just get mailbox money every month. So you could go do whatever you wanted and be another source of income for you.
How much you gonna put down?
How much would you want to feel secure?
Well, I need to sell both of them together.
Okay.
To be able to afford to retire and buy somewhere else. So,
okay. How much do you think you would need down to get into something else somewhere else?
It's looking like 200 to 250,000.
Okay.
Depending on where you go.
Okay. Okay. So if we could, let's focus on the Cape style house for now, and then we can circle back to that other lakefront one. So typically we like to stay about, 10% down or under. So if I could do like, 20, 25 grand down on that Cape style, get your monthly payments every month. So you just have mailbox money coming in, and then we could work to find a solution to get you the rest of that, remaining down payment on the big lakefront house. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Well, I'd have to know both properties. That would be a start. Yeah. How long would you be wanting to talk about the length of time to pay off the remaining?
Yeah, so that's a great question. I mean, it varies person to person, right? So if you just want a check every day or every month until, the day you move on, then we could make that happen. If you want to extend that period of time out to, maybe leave something for, kids or grandkids, we could work that out. If you want to be paid off in, 7 to 10 years, we could do that. It really comes down to what you want out of this and how we can work together to make it a, mutually beneficial relationship.
Well, I would want it paid off in closer to 5 years. I'm 60.
Mm-hmm.
I have 10 to 15 years left. I got diabetes. So I would rather have it the shorter terms. What kind of money are you talking a month? Well, you'd have to, I don't know, if you were talking 50, 60,000 up front, then it'd be whatever a month in 5 years to pay that off, right?
Yeah, so I was talking about maybe like 20 to 30 down up front and then paying out the rest out. I mean, we could probably work within that 5-year time frame. Just depends how much would you want a month for you to feel, comfortable moving forward. Is it, and this is for instance, we've had people do all kinds of numbers. Like we just had one seller that we spoke to that's doing $100 a month. We've had sellers that we've done, $700 a month, $1,000 a month. It really comes down to you and what you want out of it.
Well, $1,000 a month wouldn't pay it off in 5 years.
No, so in that scenario, we would do a balloon at the end where we would refinance you out, and we would give you that remaining lump sum all at one time.
Well, it'll take me $3,000 to $4,000 a month just to live off of, to pay the bills. I could make do with the $40,000-$50,000 up front if you're paying $200,000 for that down there. Okay. And I don't know, Janice. I've never been asked this question before. What would it cost us a month to live in without making the house payment? Yeah, it would take $2,500, $3,000 a month to live on.
Okay. Well, if we lumped both of those properties together, we might be able to make that happen for you. And real quick, because you said it super fast, what's the address on that lakefront one?
1315 Friendsville, Addison Road. If you look at it on Zillow, you'll see that it's a one of a kind. There's aerial views of it. showing you where it's at, right next to the lake. It's secluded down in the woods. And what really makes it nice, especially for investors, is you're only 8 minutes from Deep Creek Lake. It'd be a real nice Airbnb property.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another 25 acres that I have landlocked that belongs to the Army Corps of Engineers. That's the buffer strip around the lake.
Okay.
And I treat it like it's my own.
Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. And David, I'm going to apologize for this up front. I'm a little slow sometimes. Could you spell out that street name for me?
1315 Friendsville Addison Road. It's just Friendsville.
Oh, Friendsville. Okay.
Yeah. Addison, Addison.
Gotcha. Okay.
You'll be impressed with this lake house. I've been the last 16 years building it by myself on weekends and holidays and on vacations. It's got a 37.5-foot tall stone fireplace that took me 5 years to build. There's one on the first floor, and there's one in the basement. There's a 1-car garage, a utility room, and a 28 by 20 foot like family rec room with a big 7-foot window overlooking the lake with a fireplace in it too.
Yeah. I see you got it listed on the market right now. It's been sitting for a little while.
Huh?
I said it's been sitting for a little while.
It's been there since I think 1st of June.
Okay. What's been the feedback on that so far?
The people come looking at it really want it, but not everybody's got $535,000.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So there's been nobody that's been able to finance it or anything?
Everybody says they'll get back. Everybody that's come to look at it just started looking. There's one guy who really wanted it, and he just bought a property. So he rents out, buys them and rents. And he was wanting to recoup a little bit before he pulled the trigger on another one.
Yep.
But I don't know. It's a ritzy area up here with the Deep Creek Lake. The billionaires are buying out the millionaires 10 minutes away from here up on Deep Creek Lake.
So they're pushing out all the little guys.
Yeah, oh yeah. They're tearing down $1 million houses, building $1 billion places. There's houses around that lake that's renting for $5,000 a week.
Oh wow. So if we could work out, I mean, how much do you think? And actually, this is a better question. How much are you planning to, the next place that you guys go to, are you planning to finance it, or do you guys want to buy it in cash outright?
I'm going to use the cash from selling these 2 properties and buy it outright.
Okay.
I've
So
been looking, I can find stuff around $200,000 that will suit me. And I mean, we can go anywhere. I'm looking for ground anywhere from West Virginia to Iowa.
Oh, okay. So big range.
So, I'll find what I'm looking for. It's out there somewhere. I just got to take my time and find it. I got realtors calling me
left and
literally
right
every hour, showing me stuff. But you do something fair here, and we'll make a deal. I'll tell you up front, there's another guy does the same thing you're doing. That's putting a deal together with his investors too. It's supposed to get back with me this Friday.
Okay. So, I mean, if between the 2 properties, we could put you said 200 that you'd need down to get into that next place. So if between the 2 properties, we could put down, the 200 that you need, and we could get you the $2,500 a month that you would need to basically pay no living expenses. Is this something that, you'd be ready to move forward with?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that we could definitely do. Let me get with my part.
Let me say this to my wife, as you're saying, he's wanting to buy both properties give us around 200,000 up front and 2,500 to 3,000 a month to live off of for, say, 4 or 5 years, and then a big balloon payment paying off the rest of it.
Okay. Okay.
And what are you going to pay my asking price for this? The 535?
I mean, I could if you gave me some good terms. I see that you have it listed for 500 on Zillow.
Well, I would go 500. I'll be as fair to you. Yeah, I just lowered it, so it hurt me. I'm sick of crying, and so I lowered it 35,000.
Okay.
So
okay. So
this is one of a kind. I made the hardwood floors up in the loft. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of that railing and stuff yet.
Yep.
You're not going to find any stuff. This is what I want somewhere else.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. So I think the new construction obviously doesn't need any work. You're putting in a new kitchen. You're putting in new shingles on the Cape there. So is there any other like repairs that I should be worried about or concerned with?
Nothing I won't take care of.
Okay.
Just some little stuff.
Okay. Okay. So what I can do, and I'll get you an answer far faster than those other guys. I would say give me like maybe 15 to 30 minutes to run this by my partner, and I'll give you a call back, and hopefully we can make this happen tonight if it sounds good to you.
Well, my wife just said there's a problem. I owe $150 on the Cape Cod. I don't owe anything up here.
Okay.
So we would have enough to pay that lien off and get the property somewhere.
Okay. What if I just took over that mortgage so you didn't have to deal with it anymore, and then put the money in your pocket that you need to get where you need to go? Okay. Perfect. So yeah, let's do this. If it sounds good to you.
I mean, that would be only paying me another $50,000 for that down there. Then, if you were just going to take over the mortgage, if you were offering me $200 for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Did the other guy offer to take over the mortgage for you?
No, he was going to pay up front. Just pay the $200.
Okay. Well, I think based on what we've talked about, getting you the $2,500 that you need a month, so you're not paying any living expenses, getting you the $200 down up front that you would need to basically build something like this or find something like this somewhere else. I think we could make that.
My wife's trying to talk. You have got to speak up. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was saying that if we can come in, take over that mortgage, get you the $200 that you need up front in your pocket to get somewhere else and get something similar to this, and then we could get you that $2,500 a month. I think we could definitely make something happen tonight if you're ready to go.
Well, I would be ready to go.
All righty. Well, let me do this. Let me talk with my partners. Give me like 15, 30 minutes, and I'll give you a call back with a yay or nay.
All right. Thank you.
All righty, David. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Dude,
Good
I
job.
cannot do math in my head.
Well, dude, that's very, very hard. So we're trying to do a lot of things on the fly. I mean, pricing of STRs, potential STRs, but what you're doing is just setting the foundations, right? And you got that. You got hey, what about the mortgage? So that's good. There's debt on it. Take it over. It's closing all those doors too. The other thing is, so the other guy's willing to do creative, or he's going to do a seller finance, but he's going to come in with a $200K.
Yeah.
So this guy's really, he did. I bet you that guy doesn't know about the debt on it.
Probably not. But I mean, between the two properties, he's looking for 700,000. I mean, 200,000 all in down. That's like, it's 28% down. It's not super sexy.
So, all right, hold on here. What are we looking at now? So you had, what was it? 200K. Let's go real quick.
200K for the Cape, but he has 150 in debt on it. So you need to bring 50,000 for that.
Yep.
And then the other property is 500K, and he owns that outright. So to get him the 200 that he needs to get somewhere else, you'd have to bring 150 on that.
And so
hey,
he wants.
Shaun, was he or you guys? Was he asking for the 200K because he in his head he knew he had to pay off the mortgage?
No,
Or
he
did I
wants
miss-
he wants to get somewhere else with it. He wants to own the
Okay,
next.
I apologize. Okay, thank you.
No worries. So yeah, at that 500K, he would need 150 down to get what he needs out of it.
So he wanted 200 total, though, right? In his pocket? Was that what it was?
Yeah, he wants 200 total in his pocket, and then he needs like $2,500 a month to basically cover his living expenses. So he's living for free.
So that was the big thing I didn't understand. So what did you hear when we got that? So for underwriting purposes, are these generating income right now?
No, he just said that there are other people that have Airbnbs around that lake.
So he wants to get the Airbnb numbers before he even like he almost wants to get that much revenue like he's renting it. But he's not, So the big thing is underwriting this property right here, the 500K cabin, that's the jam. And then the 200K, I think it was the other property we looked at beginning with an H, Hawkman.
Yeah, Hawkman Road.
So are those in the same town?
One's Friendsville and one's Cumberland.
That's right. And you know what he had? I bet you this is the land he had under his profile. He has vacant land under his.
His reasons for selling.
Yeah, he's got vacant land on there that he owns, and he's owned it for 20 years and 18 years. So, I wonder if that's the one with how many acres did he say?
He said 25.
And his last name's the same name as the street or the road.
Yeah, so private way. He said that was a family farm.
Yeah, this is all family. Everything seems. And then that was one of his bunnies was family, right? He's selling because of family issues.
Yeah. His dad just gifted his sister a $1.5 million plot of land with a $200,000 house on it, and just gave her like $50K in her pocket.
So they're causing divides internally.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So, for the sake of the audience, right, for underwriting purposes, we can do a little underwriting. We can also take some reps. And if anyone's got something they want to patch in, we patch it in and we can go off. Shaun and I can go on our cell phones and just mute. So we should still keep dialing, I would say, guys. And then Shaun, you and I should just do some underwriting until like maybe Ashley get one. She got a fish.
Yeah, I got one. I got Orlando.
And if you got a fish on, just we'll shut up and you patch in.
Sure.
Yeah, just mute yourself.
Yep, I'm muting right now. Yep.
Cool. All right, let's do some live underwriting.
So the biggest thing here, what I don't like about StreamYard here is that you cannot go on Safari. But what I have is we'll bring up some like AirDNA. We'll look at rents. The big thing is that down payment, right? We're going to come with a down payment. The big thing I wanted to know too is construction. We're going to come with 200 grand plus closing. So and then if you have private money, you're right out of the gate 250. You know what I mean? So what does it need? Every house needs something. Then we got to furnish. If one of them is a rental for, short term, what's that look like? Is that another $45,000 bill? So 300, $325 easily on $700,000 retail property.
Is this a Morby method potentially?
With interest rates going the way they are and they're going trending downwards, it could be a possibility. I got to see where he's at. All right. So that house was 200K, right?
Yep. The on Hawkman Road, the little farm property.
Oh, he wanted 175. He said he would take 175, but maybe not on terms.
Yeah, probably not on terms. Maybe just on note purchase.
He said it, so we'll run it that way. All right, hold on here. And then just keep an eye on Ashley if she's got something.
Yeah.
And then we had the 500. So that's the Cape. And then we had a 500K with 150K note.
Yep.
All right.
Or no, well, not 150K note. That's what you'd have to bring. Oh, I know. I see what you're doing.
Yeah. So he just had a note on there. All right. What did he have that he has on the market too for?
He has the big log cabin on the market for 500.
500 even. All right. So we'll go.
Yo, Justin, can you unmute Andrew?
Let's go. All set, Andrew.
Yo, cool. I got a local mute button here, so I'm just gonna keep ripping dials, and I'm just gonna unmute myself if something pops.
You got it. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I didn't see that side. Working a couple side chats.
Yeah, it's
in
all
this.
good.
So Shaun, we're looking at a seller carry of 350 until we give him another. He wants 50 down on that one. So, geez, see, we're 200K down, sub 2 150. So total debt is 700 grand. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll just do this again here. We'll do it better this way. So we'll go total. And the other guy was buying one property or two?
He was buying both.
Oh, I thought he said one. Okay. So total debt on this is 700K. We have 150 on sub 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then he wanted a 200 down payment. And that's part of an entry fee, guys. So anyone listening for creative finance, that's part of an entry fee. All right. So we got 700. We're going to go minus the 350. We're at 350 right now, right?
Yep.
So 350 on the seller carry.
Yeah.
So then he wanted 2 to 3K
He
a
wanted
month.
he wanted like $2,500 a month.
All right. So let's do 2,500 as the example, as his desired. All right. And then he was worried with a 5-year balloon. So, you know, the biggest thing is now for objection purposes, you know, we get the 3 levers to pull. You know, we get the 3 levers and we go, you know, purchase price. Oop. We got down payment. And then we can go, I guess, with the, you know, terms or the interest rate. So we can go interest rate. We haven't even talked about an interest rate, but he definitely doesn't deserve one, I would say, with those prices. Let's go see what it can do.
So you want to move forward with those terms?
No, not right now. I want to see what this thing can make.
Oh, okay.
You know, I think that the 5-year balloon, you know, he's 60 years old. I think explaining the 3 levers to him would be very, very pivotal, where it's like, all right. And then the other thing is you don't want to be first on the offerings. He's not going to make a decision until he hears that other person, which was tomorrow, right?
Friday.
If it, like we said, Steve Trang said it, Pace has said it. You don't want to be first to the party. You don't want to be in the middle. You want to be first or last. So if there's only 2 of you at the party, I would bank on, let's see, you know, what that other guy has, because the other guy's going to go, oh, whoa, I didn't know you had, you know, a mortgage. So, you know, that guy might already drop himself out when he has to go, oh, wait, you want 200 plus I'm taking over. I have to pay off a sub 2 loan, or I have to pay off a 150K loan. If the gentleman does not do creative finance, or who the other wholesaler or you know, buyer. So that's, do you want to go first or keep the door open?
He's texting me right now and is walking himself down in price.
So there's desperation. Do we think there actually is someone else? Yeah, Andrew's shaking his head.
There's
doubt
always
it.
somebody. Yeah.
Chris
Come on.
Geddes, what up, dog? So Chris, we I live one on the hook right now. Chris, I want to bring you up, and I should text you all the info. So Chris, we got a gentleman from One Lead came in. It's a family property. We'll call it a family property. The pain, right? The bunnies in this is family problems. And it looks like there was a farm. This guy's a builder. He built this beautiful log cabin also that he owns on a piece of land that they own. So it looks like at the 2007 build, 9 acres and right by a river, beautiful in Maryland. And then he owns this Cape style home nearby. He's got $150K in debt on this. It's a $150K mortgage on one of the properties. He wants $200K down also. And then he wants $2,500 a month. So he's getting his purchase price. He's getting extremely high down payment. Then he wants a really high monthly. So I would say like we need some deferred payments potentially. And then, Shaun, we have timelines to think about and negotiate.
Yeah, he wasn't super pressed on the timeline. But I mean, that's probably why it's sat on the market for 80 something days and he hasn't done a price drop, is he's not too concerned with moving right away.
Hey, is Ashley on? Got something right now?
I was just going to say the same thing. All right, let's unmute Ash.
Yeah, no, I think that could work. I mean, your house doesn't even need that much work. Like you've done a gorgeous job on it. Like it's really impressive, honestly. I think it's beautiful. I'm still looking at all the photos.
Yeah, I get many offers, and then when people tell me, okay, first I was on the market selling it for $299. He couldn't close because the FHA they needed the house to be moving ready and it needed a little work done. I couldn't get the work done. I couldn't. My brother was busy. He couldn't do anything.
I texted. Sorry, I got excited. I texted you the address, Justin. He would do 200K. Let me know. If you guys can get me the MAO, that'd be awesome.
Get offer for $220.
Oh, Tobyhanna? Tobyhanna's an Airbnb destination.
When Rich to the closing, he said,
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
At that time, he want to drop the price down to $200 when we reach to the closing.
Right. So
I'm like, you could have been said this and we could have gone to agreement. Not when we reach the closing, you're saying you want to buy for $200. I want to do it because I'm selling for $200 now. But it's the principle.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't like stuff like that. You already negotiate, say you wanted $220, and I said, okay, I'll go with $220. Then when we reach to the closing day, you say $200. You're killing me now.
Right.
So I told him no. And even now he's like, I see you're doing for $200. Can we still do it? I said no.
No, you lost your chance.
You lost because we made a deal. I'm a person. I'm a man of my word. If I say this is it. Don't come to the table and then changing the whole mouth and changing everything now. I don't like that. So
no, you have every right to be mad. Like, I mean, if we agree on the 200, I could expect you to be mad if I was like, well, Alando, can I just give you maybe like 150? Maybe you would agree just, because our personalities, are fun and you're like, oh yes, I'll agree with you. I don't know.
Well, today I got an offer for 153. I said no.
And you said no. I figured that is a pretty big jump. So I was kidding. I definitely was kidding.
No. But the whole point is, I give him the breakdown. This is where I was moving from, coming to here. So I'm not looking for. Listen, if I have to sit on it for another 2-3 years and take my time, because I'm pretty busy I'm not home.
He's like redone the whole thing. Like it's actually really, really nice.
So when I'm settled and I can
I'm trying to find the
oversee
photos.
my house, and because what I did is the reason why my house ain't finished, I pay a contractor $26,000 to do some stuff to my house and finish it out.
Right.
You know, it would be a freaking magical house.
Yeah.
The guy gave me a run around. I think he took like other contracted work because my brother is pretty busy, so he couldn't do it. The guy took probably some other contracted work and using my money to fund that work. You know, as most of these contractors do, and giving me the runaround. Then he stopped answering my calls. I took a loss there.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting lawyers to sue him for it, and it's gonna cost me.
I might have sent you guys some double photos. I apologize.
Ash, ask if there's rental.
So I'm looking at it like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's my next thing. I'm just letting him.
20,000 for 26. That doesn't make sense for me.
No, it doesn't.
You know, so my brother like, just go for a loss. Next time,
Yep.
pay them by the work. How much you do this? When you're done, I pay you. You gotta find your own money to fix it. I'm not gonna pay you up front and you fix it. No.
Right.
I took the time because he was introduced. Reason why I did that because he was introduced by a friend of mine he did most work on my friends' houses because he owns a lot of houses in Philadelphia. So
nice.
So I took it up and said, okay, that's fine. My friend Ricky know him. They've been working for a long time. He stopped answering Ricky calls. He stopped answering my calls. He stopped answering everybody's call. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why my house ain't finished because it was supposed to finish and go on the market.
So how much more do you have to do, Orlando? Like, is there
not much?
Yeah, you were saying painting and stuff and like just like lipstick?
What? Listen, first, before the plan was when I was paying was my family was gonna move in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That was the plan. But after
I think I could definitely talk him down a little bit lower than that if we could close fast.
So the money already paid. I'm like, all right, the guy's gonna try to get the guy to fix it up, fix it up, and I put it on the market and sell it for market price.
Yeah, no, do as is. As at this point, yeah.
So then I said, I'm not putting any more money in. This is why I'm selling it as is, and not putting any more money in. My brother's pretty tied up. I can't force him to stop other people work. That's unfair for him to stop. His clients. He's a big contractor. Right. For him to do my work. So I rather let him. Because during the summertime he's always busy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, Orlando, why aren't you like renting it out? Like, would you get decent rents?
That's another story. Oh my gosh. So, a few years ago, I rented out to a so-called friend of mine, him and his wife. Oh. They have about like 50 something, mid-age, and like I said, I'm not a person that's greedy for money. Listen, I don't care about money. If I could give away money, I give it away. If I can do without it, I give it away.
Yeah.
I asked. He know the house was vacant. I'm not using it. I moved to New York, so I'm not renting it. I was gonna let it just sit there. I really do tell you the truth. I was gonna let it sit there and do nothing with it.
Aww. It's a beautiful house. That's a waste.
Yeah. So I was going to let it sit there. I wasn't going to do anything with it. I was going to just sit there. But he came to me and said, hey, he called me and said, hey, yo, can I rent your apartment? I said, listen, I'm not renting. I'm just, it's like, I know the story. I know you don't want to rent anything. You don't want to deal with people and stuff like that. But, you know me and my wife, you know us for a long time and blah, blah. all the good stuff.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I said, how much can you afford? He said, to be honest, I could afford $900 a month. I said, then that's your rent, $900 a month.
Yeah, you're a really nice guy.
I didn't take no deposit. I didn't take no nothing.
Right.
I said, listen, he moved in November, and I never collected the rent from him. November, December. I said, pay me the 1st of January rent.
So wait, back up for 1 second so I can, because I'm crunching numbers in my head too, because I am interested in your property. So you gave it to him for $900 a month because it's a friend. That's what he could afford, which is great. I love that. But what could have you got for it?
Anywhere from $15 to $2,000 a month.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So this is why I didn't want to deal with people.
Right.
I mean, I don't, because people are so dishonest and disloyal, and I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, I don't want to have to take off or pay money for a lawyer to take them to court, and I don't like problems.
Right. No.
I don't. If you hear it in my voice, I don't like problems. I don't like headaches. Even though it comes, but not like that when you can avoid certain stuff. If you can avoid things, avoid it, you know? So I rent him for $900 during the COVID time, and his wife got sick. And
I'm pretty sure he does have it free and clear, but I'm gonna circle that in just a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
I would go
through the agent. I would go through why an agent won't work, why a fix and flipper won't work. I would go through all those things. Can you hear me?
Can you repeat that, Justin? I'm sorry, I could not hear.
That's all right. I would say I'd go through the things why an agent won't work, why a fix and flipper won't work, why no bank's going to lend on it. No FHAs, no VAs, no traditional lenders going to have a house that's halfway renovated.
Well, it only needs painting, really.
I saw tile, no toilets. It needs
giving me all these stories. I said, finally, after that's it. I take them to court, get them evicted.
Right. Yeah, see, that's definitely hard when you're like mixing friends and family and business, and it definitely makes things a lot harder. Yeah, of course. Well, Alonzo, like I want to make a deal with you because I really like the property, but I do have some questions. Is there any HOA or rental restrictions or anything on the property?
There's HOA. There's no rental restriction.
What's the HOA?
About 13 a year.
Okay.
About 13 something a year.
Yeah. Okay. So, like I know you said that it just needed painting, but like looking at some of these photos,
finish up the flooring, the stairs, as you see in the pictures. Whatever you see in the pictures.
Okay.
The ceiling probably needs to just plaster and paint over and whatever. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're a smart guy, right? It sounds like you know how to, fix and flip and stuff. Could you give me a rough number, like a guesstimate of how much money in your hand would you need to like complete what needs to be done?
Not from my taste, but
you can do a high end taste and a low end, whatever.
Yeah. Like I tell you, the way that I want to do it, I was paying $26,000 to get it done, and the contractor went off.
Like Airbnb.
No, I lost too much right now. What I would do is probably cost me $5,000 to get it up. And
so like get turnkey ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
That may be too much, but from my because my brother was telling me, like he called it Lowe's has this molding package thing that they have where you pay, it probably costs you $1,000 or $2,000 or $1,000, and he said that's all I need, plus the painting, the plastering, and that's it. I mean, finish up the front. I just see the step. If you look at the front, you see you can put a wooden step there. I was gonna put a different type of step there because I knocked down the step. I was gonna put a nice step there. Trust me. You see the doors that I put in. I even put by you know, that door was custom made door.
Yeah. Well, so you bought this like cash, right? So you have this property free and clear, correct?
No. I owe like 50,000 to pay it off.
Okay. Is that worth taking
A
over?
note for 150, and he wants 50K to walk away.
Right now for mortgage.
What's the mortgage?
50K.
So he wants 150.
Looks like he's looking for 150 in his pocket.
So just say, what if I can give you your purchase price? Give me the terms to make it work.
Okay, so all right, I'm crunching numbers. That's why I'm silent for a minute. So I apologize. So if I can give you your price that you want, would you be open to hearing some terms?
I'm open.
You are? Because I mean, I think we could make this work. Like, I think you seem like a really good guy, like trusting and everything. And I'm the same way. And, you know, I think we could definitely come up with something. I'm actually working with my business partner right now, and he's my numbers guy. So if I could just put you on hold for like 1 minute, just so I can crunch numbers, and I'll come back with an offer for you.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you, Orlando. Hold on 1 second.
So
all right, let's talk this, because I think this could be a deal.
Good job. So Tobiana is a good, it's a place that you can get rentals. So we have stuff nearby. So we have 2 houses. So we're relatable. I think the big thing for you is on this is, it's, if you need to combat it, 5K for renovations is his cost, not our cost. So realistically, so we go like, listen, I think if he has a $50,000 loan, I thought it was 150, but if there's a loan on the property for 50 grand, say, what about if I can get you your 200?
Want me to double ask him, Justin, real quick?
Just ask him. Yeah. See if it was 50 or 150 for debt.
Hey, for the debt on the property, did you say it was 50K or 150?
No, about 50K.
About 50K. Okay. Thank you. I'll be right back.
So, okay. So there's 150K in equity, you know, to walk away from the pain. That's the thing. It's like, if you can give me the terms to make it work, I'm going to have to put probably another, whatever your down payment is. I'll get you a 200, your purchase price, the terms. I'll take over that $50,000 loan. Hopefully it's not a hard money loan, or if it's just like a personal loan, hopefully, because it seems so small. And then I would say, what do you need a month? What can I give you for a down payment? Now, mind you, I still have to repair the house. I still have to furnish the house. I have to get it ready. I'm a rental person. I rent to nurses. I rent to partiers from New York City. You know what I mean?
I think that's great, but I think I should pull him a new investor, because he seems very and it's the truth, right? And I feel like if I play like, hey, you know, I'm a new investor, I want this to be my first rental property. Like, can we work something out that's affordable? You think?
You can try that angle. I would say that the big thing is for you is just to say, I need the terms to make it work. So it's a win-win. Yeah. You get to wash your hands from this. I'll give you a nice down payment to make sense for you. I'll take over that existing payment. We'll bring it through a Pennsylvania title company, all that stuff. And I'd say with that is then you and I just need to come up with a win-win on a monthly payment. So you have 3 ingredients for this right now, you know, getting him his purchase price, having him take over allowing you to take over the debt, and then just coming up with a win-win monthly payment on the remainder of that equity, which is roughly 150 grand.
Okay.
So
you don't think I should try to talk him down a tiny bit, or?
Well, you can just see if planting the seed right now, just to see if he gets that concept. And then you go back then there's always time to renegotiate when you look at repairs.
Okay.
So let's plant one seed right now. It's getting him to get into this.
Or at least get it under contract too. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Orlando. So yeah, I just showed my partner, and he thinks it's, you know, he definitely likes the area. He actually owns another property out in that area, so it would be perfect. It'd actually be my first. Don't laugh at me. I'm just new at this, but I love real estate investing, and this would be my first actual buy and hold property. So this would be super exciting. So I think I can get you, you know, the cash that you need, and we could come up with some terms that create a win-win for both of us. We can go through a Pennsylvania title company, everything. It's all legit. And have you ever heard of a sub-2? Trying to figure out the easiest way to explain this. I don't want to be, all over the place.
I believe I've heard a lot of investors coming with that. Like they probably pay some money and then like after a certain amount of years, they will finish pay it off and stuff like that. Something like that.
You're on the right track of creative finance. That's more of a seller finance. I think you're explaining. A sub-2 is where I would, so in order for you to pay off your mortgage, your 50K, I'm going to, go get a private money loan, break into the funds I have, probably get a higher interest rate than you have and take out a new debt to clear out an existing debt. Just doesn't really make sense to me. So I like to just say, hey, Orlando, let me take that over. I will pay it every month. We can put it in contract. I fault on it, then, you get the property back. We can put the terms however you want and I want, right? So we can put security there. And then what we could do with the existing money that you're asking for, I can give you a down payment and give you a monthly payment, and we could do it, it has to be paid off in so many years or whatever. The cool thing about that, the seller finance is, I'm going to Orlando Bank. I'm not going to Bank of America. Who wants to go there? So, we can create our own terms. So essentially you could make a little bit more off the property, or you could put your own percentage on it. It just,
no, I'm not really looking like I explained to you. I'm not a greedy person. If I could give away money, I would give it away if I could do it.
Yeah, I know.
I care less about money. I just care about the money that I spent.
Right.
In it.
Gotcha. Yeah. So you just want to, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
I don't care about money. I'm not a greedy person. I can
tell. I can tell you're definitely not a greedy person. You sound like you have a really big heart, and I love that. I think we could definitely create a win-win for us both. Like, would you want to come up with, some terms that would make sense, and as long as there's security there for you, and I can send you over a contract. You can have a lawyer look at it too.
Yeah. I definitely
would. Yeah, right. That's smart.
My cousin is a lawyer, so I don't really have to, try to find one. My cousin, he's a lawyer, so.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. No, this is exciting because, like I told you, this will be my first actual buy and hold, and I want to do something great with it. I want to finish it up, and
what are your terms?
So we can come up with terms that suit us both, right? So how much money would you essentially want down? Because that's
looking. How much does he have in? What do you put into the property? Ask him that.
How much money did you put into the property?
Oh man. Over 9-10 years. It's a lot. I own the house over 10 years now.
Down payment needs to be. So if we were going to give him a down payment.
Hold on, my business partner's talking to me right now.
What about the down payment? So I mean, we'd try to give him some of that capital back on a down payment as the initial. And win-win. Give him his purchase price. We'll give him a nice down payment, and then we'll come up with a monthly. Get him his equity. So I was trying to achieve getting his capital back, but it's over 9 years. That's home ownership. Like I have a couple $100,000 in my house too. I'll never get that on terms, but would 30 grand be a nice down payment to sustain him, to give a nice chunk of change back in his pocket, give him his purchase price. We take over the existing debt like we have in the Pocono properties. And it's a win-win for everybody. No agents, no bank traditional financing, no VA loans, no FHA loans, no restrictions. All that BS is out the window. And you could tell the gentleman that
he's listening.
Oh, great! Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Orlando?
Yep, it's Orlando.
Orlando, how you doing? This is Justin. Hey, so what I was telling Ashley is, hey, so we have some stuff over. A friend of mine has stuff in Tobyhanna, and I actually have some stuff in East Stroudsburg. And similar to you, we did the same thing. It's like where, we just I actually sunk way too much capital into that house, but this homeowner just said, I'm not selling it traditionally. I need someone to come in. He had actually renters in there, and we came in, gave him his purchase price, and he gave us the terms to make it work. That's the golden thing about creative finance. It's the terms to make it work. So I would just tell Ashley, whether you sleep on it, think about it. That's what we would offer. It's better than any lowball cash offer you're going to get. It's better than any agent's going to come in. So she sounds super excited about this. So I just want to make sure that she gets a smile, and we at least explore this option for her. I can't hear.
And what are the monthly payment I'll be looking at?
That's something that I would ask you, and that's where we go. I typically look at three things, Orlando. I look at three levers. Think of it, I don't know, just three levers. We look at the purchase price, we look at a down payment, and then we look at a monthly. And I say that like Orlando gets to pull a lever, I get to pull a lever, and you and I both get to pull a lever together. That's a win-win, and it all should be a win-win. But if you want a purchase price that is going to be primo, that you'll never get on market, you have to put more capital into it. Maybe you would get a little bit more, but that's more work and time and mortgage payments. And then I would ask you if there's a down payment that makes sense. Maybe that's where I win a little bit. You get a higher purchase price. I get a little bit of a favorable because I have to put more construction into the house and I have to furnish it, or Ashley does rather. And then what we would agree on is a fair monthly. So I'd underwrite it based on our Airbnb or our, we house nurses, we have long-terms. So I would, depending on what the HOA says and what other things we would align with, I would look at just the numbers on monthly. That just makes sense. And you're now in like the most passive role you can get. You're secured. I can give you I can give you people, in town that we've done business with too. So that's not a problem, but yeah, that's the way we achieve these win-wins nowadays. It's pretty awesome.
And you said 30,000 as a down payment?
Yeah. I just threw that out of my backside, but I would say, I would ask you what makes sense for you. What do you need it would be a security, right? For me, it's a down payment, and it's going to say, Orlando, I'm going to actually give you X amount down, but I also, as you know, I have to put capital into the house too, to actually make it functional. So I would just say, treat me okay on the down payment if you can, but that's, then you have security into the property as well. That's the beautiful thing here. You would be, you're now secure against the property. All your equity, everything that you've built and you've achieved will stay, will come to you residually through, monthly payments on the terms that we agree on. But then furthermore, you're protected on it too. So I would say, I don't know if you want to sleep on it. I don't know if you want to plant a seed. And I don't even know if the numbers make sense for us, but I would definitely want you to think about that. And if it makes sense for both parties, you and Ashley should get together and mix it up.
I would love that.
It's your first home and you're looking for a start.
I am.
Basically.
I am. Yes.
I understand that. That was my first home too,
Was it really? Oh my gosh. Well, we'll have to stay in contact if this all works out, and I'll send you pictures when I'm all done.
That was my first home. It took me a long time to really set. I was just gonna let it sit there, like I said before. It was just gonna stay there. That was my first home.
Right. Well, we should get that home going. It's it's a waste to just let a nice home sit there. If you want to think about it, there's no pressure.
No pressure, trust me. But I mean, see, I I rather sell it to a female than male because woman takes better care of her home than a man. Truly, no offense.
I like decorating.
No, it's true. You know, especially if this is going to be your first home, you know, your personal first home. It's not the first home you're dealing with, but this is something.
My first investment, like property. Yeah.
So I actually, you know, understand. If you guys could come up on the down payment, maybe we can have a deal.
How much are you thinking, though?
50, 60.
Yikes. I can check to see. I would have to probably get a private money lender for that.
That's you don't want that. That's too much debt. That's gonna be too much.
Yeah.
Debt.
I mean, I can definitely try though. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, I want to make this work. And
before do anything, I would have to look at your contract first before making any agreement.
Of course, yeah. And we're just talking anyways. There's no agreement until you sign. So I'm just trying to figure out where you're at so I can send you over a good offer. And that way you can call me and be like, I signed, and I can be like, woohoo.
Take a look over the
contract. Yeah, no, that's fine. I completely understand.
So make sure that everything is, which might take a day or two for him, because he has his own type of stuff doing as well.
That's understandable. Alejandro, so were you open to the sub 2 that I was talking about in the beginning? If I just take over that mortgage? Because that would help me a lot.
I have turned that down a million times, but let me take a look at your contract.
Okay. No, yeah. And then we, if you have any questions, just call me and we can go over it together. We can do a Google Meet. I have I can send you over my website, whatever, just so you can see that I'm legit. I'm really trying to do this. Like I said, I just started real estate investing about a year ago, and I absolutely love it.
So you're into Airbnb.
Well, I want to be. All my business partners and everybody I work with have Airbnbs, but they're so much more seasoned than I am, and I'm learning from some of the best investors in the game, and I'm so lucky.
You're smart. Spend a little, reach out to the owner, spend a little, and double on your capital.
That's yeah, exactly. See, so you can give me some pointers too.
Oh no. You see, my a buddy of mine, I helped him get a house in Philadelphia. And now I could call him on three-way right now, and he could tell you this guy owned over 20-something house, right?
Oh wow! But he's been doing it for a bit. Does he do it just like
for a bit?
Yeah,
he's the one who gave me that contractor that's supposed to do the work on my house.
Okay.
Yeah. And the guy, doesn't even answer his call no more. He moved out from the area and trying to hide, but it's dumb. But it's okay. Just send me over your contract. My name is Orlando Edwards, and you can send it to orlandoedwards@yahoo.com.
You got it. I think actually I have your email. Let me just make sure it matches to what you just told me. I'll get you a contract right over. If you don't see it in your tonight, it will be first thing tomorrow for sure. Hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure that I have your correct email. Okay, it's right here. Okay. Okay, yeah, it does. Yep, that's your correct one. You put your correct one in, so that's good. Plus, I have you on text anyway, and you have my business card, so we have all of the information we need to know to stay in contact as well. So this sounds amazing. I hope we can work something out. I definitely would love to work with you, and this would be amazing.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, it was amazing talking to you, and I will definitely talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much, Alando. I really appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Good job.
He's gonna, he won, like, I just feel it. And that's the thing. Like, I had the rapport right from that first conversation when he answered. We were laughing and everything. And yeah, no, it really went well. I would say that was a great conversation.
So people have been offering sub 2, but only you were able to, he's starting to plant the seed. So what that tells me is I keep forgetting sometimes where these leads come from too. So there obviously could be other investors. He's going to other people. Of course, everyone gets mail. Everyone gets calls these days. So before he plants the seed with others or opens the door to others, I should say, yeah, definitely need to stay persistent, but
absolutely.
You know, 100%. I think he loved that was his home. It was his first one. I think that was a really pivotal shift. And I just want to go to the takeaways for some of the people listening. Is like, that was a big shift. Obviously female, he's obviously easily, he's comfortable with females, and he lets his guard down, and those things. And then him knowing, like you said, that one thing about being your like first deal, that resonated. So, good job.
And it's the truth too. It's the truth. This would be my first, and that's the thing. Like, I've told you guys before too, this is my secret weapon, and the only people that are ever learn this from me. And I've gotten such positive feedback. I don't know why, you guys, I keep bumping my desk tonight. Sorry about that. But I always send my business card, you guys. Like, it works. It works when people can see who they're talking to. We had a great conversation, but it just got even better once he saw my business card. And it's
you sent it to him midway.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So he's now like flirty too.
I don't know. I mean, you could tell he's got a good heart. You know what
Andrew
I mean?
wants to laugh. Andrew does want to laugh.
He's got a good heart. I
knew it was over. I knew it was locked up once he said, I'm not going to sell it to a guy. A girl will take care of the house. I was like,
yeah.
Good thing I called that one and not Shaun.
So, all right. Good job. Shaun's smiling. Shaun's on the phone. I think we should cue it into Shaun and see. No?
Nah, I just got off a call. She's already under agreement with somebody else.
Okay. So really good, guys. Really good. Let's do a quick recap. I just want to see like where we're at. What's the because honestly, I've been so busy back here. And maybe no one thinks it, but I was in the side chat too. We have a private side chat, guys, too. So if there's questions or there's other leads or things that the guys are doing, we're all kind of bouncing around back there. So where are we at? We have
I got an update.
Okay.
With that Maryland guy, he just said if we could do $3,000 a month payments, he would come down to $100,000 down for both properties.
Now that's a little bit more digestible.
Yeah.
But $3,000 it really just comes down to now I would say to buy you a little bit more time, because you do need time. Without making hasty decisions, you would say, all right, that gives me enough. I would have to work really hard to get that underwriting and to see if I can get our property management to, or my underwriters.
What's the land again?
10 acres and something else.
10 acres lakefront, then that farm property.
Yeah, the farm. Sorry, the farm is what I was curious about. So we should figure out if it's an active farm, because, dude, you could potentially just rent that out to a tenant farmer, right? Basically a farmer who doesn't own the land. They just come in and run the crop for $3,000 a month.
Sure. I don't know if we have enough lot of land as you guys think, because the log cabin's on 9. And I think the other one on Hawkman it says 100,000 square foot lot. So that's a couple acres too. So I think you look.
Oh, so there's not one 25-acre plot?
No, he has a 25-acre plot. He just said it was across the river.
I'll tell you right now. It says on one of the old listings. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it says if that's not enough, if 10 acres is enough land, there's 20 acres of federal land landlocked beside the property. So it's just federal.
Okay.
So, although
So
it's cool.
What does that mean? It's useless?
Yeah, it's well, no, you don't have neighbors. It's like being next to a cemetery without the headstones.
Nice.
It's quiet neighborhood.
Yeah, I know, but what does that federal land mean?
We actually were selling a house on a cemetery.
Can you?
What was that, dog?
No, I'm just curious of like what you said. It was like federal land, or
It's probably protected, just federally protected land. It could be, I doubt it's a state park, but it's 20 acres. So whatever the federal government, it's probably a preserve or a reserve. I should say
it was
preserve.
like by an army something. It was by.
Yeah, the testing.
Maybe. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm just, my conspiracy Justin's coming out right now. So no, but for real, I would say for Maryland, we just need to find the operator. We don't hear too much of Maryland being, dope inside of like a destination, but that it could be a private, especially the log cabin. That's a unique. I've sold the log cabin before. Those are unique buyers. So if you're going to monetize it now you're selling an experience.
Yeah. How big's the lake?
It's a river.
Oh, river.
Here, let me catch up to speed.
Because where have we heard that saying before? The billionaires pushing out the millionaires.
That's what's Montana. That's whitefish. In Montana.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Exactly why I wrote Montana on the side chat or on my pad.
Hey, Justin.
Yes.
So Yuri did give me another lead. It's in Texas. I'm going to mute myself and call, and I'll give you thumbs up if anything's good.
Yeah, you guys also pipe in. I'm going to try to look at some underwriting too with these guys. Good job.
Are you guys all okay with that?
Hit it.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. And if I get one, I'll give you a thumbs up.
Let's keep whipping. You guys are on a roll. Everyone's on a roll. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't want to stop.
Keep going. So Maryland, dog. I just got to find out where this is.
It's probably 3 hours from me. Not far.
Oh, it's right next to. Oh, it's right by the border. So it's right next to two different states.
Pull it up again.
Here.
Yeah, when you were sharing it earlier, Shaun was highlighted, so it was only a small little box.
Yeah, I'm getting used to like we're always on Zoom.
Yeah.
I'll present for a hot second here.
And I was gonna say, can you unmute them and then can they mute themselves so that they can just unmute whenever something pops up? So we don't miss them.
Shaun was unmuting too earlier, but he's
okay.
muted.
Oh, maybe he has the ability. All right, that's fine.
I think everyone does. Let me go share something real quick. We're gonna look. Share screen. All right. That's not it. Friends, right there. All right. So we have Pennsylvania right there. It's right up.
Can you highlight that screen versus yourself right now? Because this is a side, or maybe this is just how it looks on.
Yeah, that's why I don't like StreamYard's the way to share, and maybe I'm just not doing it right. Let me sit here. Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, hold on.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. I just had to go back. My bad.
That's yeah,
of course it's good. So we got West Virginia right here. It's right up in that corner. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Great. Okay. But what's up here? You know what I mean? What's the attraction up in this far?
Well, north? Yeah. I mean, it's a good little area. Morgantown's right to your left, not far at all. That like Morgantown, Cheat Lake is some big bucks.
So I think that's just, we got to look at what Friendsville actually brings. If it brings friends together or what, you like that?
Yeah.
Slide that in there. And joke Wednesday.
I can tell you about my best friend.
So yeah, dude, I would say we got to figure that out. And so that's 10 acres. And then there's another house with it. But if he's talking himself down, something's not right on that other seller. you know?
Oh yeah. If he's 100%.
A buyer.
Yeah.
Something's not there. Something's not adding up. So, for the sake of audience, I would say is we probably do need more time on that. And I think Shaun just needs to set that up, you know, for him with an expectation of like, we need a little bit more time. Things are fluid.
Yes.
Hey,
yeah, I think that's important to say. Like we could easily come in here and lock these things up, right? But it's locking it. You could lock it up at a horrible price, you know, and that's not good for anybody. So, yeah, it's definitely.
I think the thing is, if you see this, what we got is, you have like reels all day too, to look at what Ashley and the gentleman has said. That one that the call she had with Orlando, I mean, 7 times he gave the house to her. And then even when he said you can do a little bit more on the down payment. So we have some creative conversation there, which is good. Very light terms. He went into contract. He just wants to see an agreement. You can't force that. His brother, I think it was going to be like act as like his TC or his attorney.
Yeah.
So that's so easy. And what we do is just, we're going to set them up with a TC, and we're going to set them up with a closing title in Pennsylvania. There's at least 2 of them we've worked with, and they do creative finance. So super easy. To me, that's a contract all day.
Absolutely.
What did catch me up to speed on what you got? Anything bright? The last one was nothing, right?
Baltimore I've not got a hold of, and the next one, I mean, there was just a date in Ohio. Still trying to get boots on the ground.
What's and you had one that was a fix and flipper?
Yeah, the one that was in Morgantown, West Virginia. I was dying to call that one. I waited till tonight, but he was a fix and flipper. So he just flipped a house, and he was doing a for sale by owner. He's not in any rush. He's like, I want full price, and I'm not going to do terms. I'm like, all right, I get it. You know,
so he's already been hearing it.
Yeah, he's heard it, but he knows the game. He's been in it. He's like, dude, I do real estate. I'm an HVAC guy. I'm a plumber. You know, old school. Ashley's got her thumbs up.
All right. She's on.
Can you unmute her? Or
can you guys? They have to do it themselves.
You got to hit your mic. I think your mic light is red.
I like 575.
575. Okay. So you've heard of a sub 2 then, because you're the one that asked me.
Sub 2 is pretty much where you give me some money. Well, I mean, basically sub 2 is where you assume my loan. Make a long story short.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit different. So yeah, really, we would be doing a sub tail, but yeah, it's where we would take
more like a second.
Yeah, no, we would just take over your mortgage. Yeah. So what are your monthly mortgage payments?
You say you'll take over my mortgage?
Yeah, so we would come in and we take over your mortgage. This is depending on, so if I can just get some numbers from you, then we can decide like the best route. I'm going to choose you'll choose in the end, but I can at least have an idea where I'd like to aim you towards or help you with, because I want you obviously to get the best deal. And if it's not with me, I will tell you that.
Okay, what if we do something like, who would be responsible for building it? Would you still want me to finish building it out pretty much?
So this depends, right? So a novation agreement is where we're going to be partners. And we would get the job done together. So, you know, if you're saying this property is gonna, you know, you think it could go for 1.2 the ARV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. And so
that's like according to the comps and everything around the house.
Okay. Cool. And you're about
maybe more though, really, but we'll say 1.2 for sure.
Yeah, and you never know by the time the work gets done as well. Like,
right.
You know, if you sink 120K into it, and hey, maybe it will even be worth way more, or maybe not. Who knows? Yeah, the market's so up and down, but you know, it's the risk. That's the risk we take. So yeah, I mean, So do you have contractors right now, or like did you just like your funds just run up, and do you have the contractors that you could contact to finish the job if you had the cash?
Yeah, I was a builder. Yeah, I'm a builder.
So okay, so you were doing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a builder. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is one way. So that's if we partner up. Now I might be able to come up with something better. If we were to take over, I might be able to, you might make more money doing it this way. So I'm going to ask you a couple personal questions if you don't mind. If you don't want to answer them, you don't have to. So you said you owe $575 on the remaining mortgage balance. What are your monthly mortgage payments?
About 5.
About 5,000?
Mm-hmm.
5,000. Okay. All right. All right. And what is your asking price for the, like, if you were to just sell as is today and you could close in 21 days or under, what would your magic number be that you'd want to get in your pocket? Not counting that 575, because if I took over that mortgage, which I mean, that mortgage seems pretty high, but I guess it's accurate for the type of house you're building
The house
in
is
the area.
6,200 square feet.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I guess it's not. I would just have to, my partner's my numbers guy. So I would just run everything over with him after. But what's your magic number, not counting the 575? What do you want to walk away with in your pocket?
About 750.
That's about what you want to walk away with in your pocket, and knowing that your mortgage is being taken care of. I'm just making sure.
Oh, you saying if y'all took over the mortgage?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, I thought you said if you're just buying it straight out. So
Right.
mortgage.
Yeah. So you're saying that 750.
About,
go ahead.
About 200.
About 200.
Yeah, basically, I think I kind of know where you're going to go, but go ahead. I'm going to listen to the host conversation.
Yeah, I mean, so no, I'm totally getting what you're saying. So you would be happy walking away with 200K in your pocket. I mean, in a sub 2 is something, I would explain to you a little bit more. You'd have to want to do it. So, it just really depends, because I'd have to talk to my partners. I feel like there's so many exits on this, right? Like, so it's about 80% rehabbed or built. You said you built it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's about, it's a brand new house, 80% done, and you have about 120K to sink into it, and the ARV on it's 1.2.
Right.
Okay, I'm just reading everything back to just make sure I have everything correct, because my business partner would be like, okay, what about this? And then I'll be So perfect. Okay, let me try to think. And can you send me those pictures?
Sure.
You're awesome. I appreciate you, Keith. So this is my cell phone number. If you want to send them to me now, that would help. Or we can, I know I kind of caught you off guard when I called. You were like, you sounded like you were sleeping, so I hope you're not.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Okay, just relaxing. Just relaxing. That's what I'm going to be doing soon. Perfect.
So what are you thinking you trying to do?
I'm just in my mind. I would have to talk to my business partner, because there's two ways we could do this, right? We could team up, bring the cash to the table, and get this to the finish line together. If you want to just get paid out and the ARV is really what you're saying, it's I would have to check in, run some comps.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
comps I can see you, but that's fine.
Yeah,
you can run your own comps. You can look it up on the internet and you'll see.
Yeah.
The city, you can't really see the house, but they came out and did an assessment, early in the year when they weren't even finishing.
Right.
They got it on there for like 1.1 million for just.
Yeah, because I was thinking we could even just give you your equity, and then so you it just really depends. Would you rather just be out of the deal, or does it not matter to you as long as you're just getting paid in the end? Is there a way you would like to see this go?
Well, it depends on what the numbers are.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I just didn't know how fast you were looking to get paid out. Like this is something you're doing ASAP. Is there a timeline? Because we close fast.
I want to do it. Huh?
Because we can close fast, which is good.
Yeah, I already have it open up at my title company anyway, so.
Okay.
I have the title kind of open already, so.
Right. Okay. Well, if you want to get those pictures to me, I will I'm gonna talk to my business partner for just a minute. Do you mind if I just put you on a brief hold if you want to get those pictures over to me and I can try to get you an offer, hopefully?
Yeah, I can you want me to
Yeah, just do you want what's easier for you? I can here, why don't I do this? I'm gonna text you my email right now. That way you have it. And I'm just gonna give you my business card too, because normally I do that. And I don't know why I didn't yet. So you're gonna get it right now. Let me make sure I had your right number. Perfect.
So y'all more amped at taking over a loan, or y'all more amped at just paying some off? And
oh, we do everything. We do everything. It just we really try to line it up to where it makes sense, creates a win-win for both parties. And this is what I love about it, right? Like there's sometimes cash offers will work really good for a deal, and sometimes you need a creative offer to make it to the finish line. It's just crazy. Like I never knew stuff like this existed. Like think about people who have bought their house last year or the year before, and they have little to no equity in their property. It would cost them out of pocket to sell that property, right? They'd have to pay agent fees, closing costs, whatever the case may be. And now they're out of pocket and their pockets are, inside out. Here, like we can take over that mortgage and then put some cash in their pocket, so they don't have to walk away, negative.
no, I know what you're saying. You can take over the mortgage,
Exactly.
Property,
Exactly.
keep it for a few more years, and then turn around and sell it and make you money back.
Yeah. And there's some properties, that, we choose to, buy and hold, whether, and make it an Airbnb. A lot of my, people I work with have a lot of MTRs. It just really, it just depends. It depends on the entirety of the deal. Like it's just going to make sense. All right. So apparently I can't do two things at once because I stopped. I was sending you my business card, but I just got really into what I was telling you. So here's my business card. So my email is on that, my phone number, everything. So if you want to email me those photos or text them, whatever you prefer, I'm just going to put you on a brief hold. I'm going to run this over with my partner and I will be right back.
And then even as far as taking over my loan, I still probably have some equity that's inside the loan too.
Yeah, and we'll do that. We can crunch the numbers. I mean, that's why I asked you what you wanted in your pocket. And then,
yeah, but that's straight out. If I'm playing for the long run, I want more in my pocket. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Well, yeah, and I mean, you're definitely entitled to that. Especially if you're doing a seller finance on your equity and getting payments on it. This is a smart way to do it. I just have to make sure the numbers work for us, right? I'm not going to get into a deal that's going to turn me upside down either. So I want it to work for both of us, and that's what I'm trying to do. So let me, if you want, I mean, you might be happy with what I come up with. You never ever know.
I know. It never hurts to listen. So exactly. Send you the comps and everything, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. All right. I will be right back in just a couple minutes. Thank you, Keith. All right. Okay. So did you hear all the numbers?
I heard majority of them. Yeah. So we got 575 is what, that the existing debt on it?
Correct.
All right. And then he thinks it's 120K to finish it up.
About, yep.
All right. And then he thinks 1.2 is a retail sale value.
Yep. He said maybe even more.
Well, of course, everyone thinks that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, really it's verifying all the he's going to send you the construction photos. Another weird one with the construction half finished that you just got back to back.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, how often I don't get those. So I would say definitely got to get those photos. You definitely need to do some underwriting. What does the bank debt look like? What is the existing debt? Is it a construction loan? Is it a hard money loan? Because those things we do not want to take over.
All right, let me ask him real quick.
Yeah, say what does the existing debt look like? The financing.
Hey Keith, I got a question. I knew my partner was going to ask me something that I couldn't answer. Is that the debt that you have on that property, your loan? Is it a construction loan? Is it just regular bank loan? What type of loan is that?
It's a loan. It's not a construction. It's not a construction. It's a hard money lender. So.
Hard money. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. All right. What's your interest rate on that?
11.9%. Yes, high.
That was not sexy music to my ears, but that's okay. That's okay. It might be better off for us to just, I mean, I'm going to ask my partner, but it might be better off for us to just try to get this to the finish line with you. I don't know what that might look like, but let me give him that information and I will be right back.
All right.
Okay.
You need that mature loan date. When is the maturity of that loan? It's a ticking time bomb, most likely.
Oh, I think he already. No,
I didn't hear it.
What's the loan date? The maturity of the loan date on that?
Yes, we got plenty of time. It's a year from now.
Okay. So like a year from today, like we got a full year. Okay.
Yeah, we got almost a full year, maybe about 11 months.
Okay. All right. So I think the next thing is my partner just really wants me to see photos and
I'm sending it to you now.
yeah. No hurry.
I just sent you some. I'm sending you some more.
Yeah. And you're paying about $5,000 a month towards that debt too, right? Is that what you owe every single month?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if I draw down on the money some more, it'll go up a little bit more.
If you possibly could send me a screenshot of your debt payments and you want to block out any personal information, that would help me underwrite the entire deal and give you the best offer I can.
Well, I'm paying $5,000. I'm telling you what I'm paying
right here. Right. What did they allow you to spend upon approval?
Say it again.
What did they allow you to spend upon approval of the loan?
You're saying how much money?
Yeah, like did they right? Because you're saying you're like, how much was the entirety of the loan? Like how much did you borrow? Sorry.
I can borrow. I can go up to $675. I have like $100 or some $1,000, maybe about $140 left in draw payments that we can draw to use towards the house.
Yeah, and no, that's just basic. Yeah, Keith, and that's just why I was saying if I could just see a screenshot just so I can get exact numbers. I'm not trying to be like pushy or anything.
No, I'm just telling you.
Yep. So. Yeah, no, I just figured if I can have it right in front of me, it would just make it a little easier for my brain. That way I can just give you the best underwrite I can and say, hey, this is going to be the best.
Yeah, I can send you some pictures too.
Oh, perfect. I'm excited.
And it's sitting on an acre lot.
Oh, nice.
200 square feet.
This is gorgeous.
The house is 62 square feet, 6 bathrooms, 4 full and 4.
You're building a dang mansion. This is beautiful. Really pretty. You've done a great job. Wow, what a nice shower. I would not even know how to turn that thing on. beautiful. I like the tile. Really, really nice.
I just text you a list of stuff that need to be done.
Perfect.
Well, let me hear what you're gonna say. I guess you're still looking at the pictures too. So
Yeah, I am.
okay.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. Pretty nice.
Ash.
Hold on one second, Keith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right, cool. So, all right. I would say there's something inherently wrong, but you're not going to get it now. What we need to figure out is there's going to be a lot more pain. Something's not right. Why isn't he finishing it? Why isn't it getting done? He has money.
I know.
So we just need to, you're not going to get it now. He's putting the wall up, I think. But what we need to do is, it's south of Dallas. Well, it's just at the south of Dallas. So we have friends out in the Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Okay.
We'll look at the market. We'll do market research. We'll check it out. We can get boots on the ground super easy tomorrow.
Awesome.
Like we have tons and tons of friends out there. So what I would say is just like, even if they did a drive-by, gather all the data we can. We already got it, photos. And then he gave us the timeline. I mean,
Yep. I'm going to give you that email too. I'm going to shoot that right over to you.
And then capacity of like what he would be involved in is just the only thing we'd have to have a different conversation on. But
okay.
I don't want to put the cart before the horse.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I'll finish up the conversation. I'll mute. Do you want me to mute myself right now?
We're good from here. Yeah. Thank you for that. We'll mute.
Yep, no problem. Thank you for your help on that.
Good job. So, all right. Shaun, are you still with us today?
I am still here.
What's up, handsome? All right. So, bro, Ashley got a lot of reps going today. She had the end of the last hour, I would say. She had back-to-back unfinished houses.
Nice.
But one definitely, I think, is the Pennsylvania property definitely could be monetized, and or there seems like a high probability there. So to do a recap, I don't know what you heard, what you took away, but
yeah, I mean, for me on my side of things, probably most interesting one of the night was that first call that I had. The guy just like keeps negotiating with himself over text through me. So it's pretty interesting to watch so far because I just keep telling him like, hey, I'm fighting for you on this. Partners can't make up their minds. So we're going to push it off till tomorrow and we can circle back up and take a better look at this. Interesting conversation with a guy in Keene, Texas, 2022 new build that he needs to get out of because they just jacked his taxes up through the roof. He's been pitched a lot of sub 2, but I guess nobody kind of talked about it the way that I did. And they're trying to give him like $30K on his $90K equity. So he's entertaining a seller finance carry for his equity. He's looking to rent. He doesn't want to own anymore right now. So it could be a perfect situation. I mean, the house is like typical Texas new build. Looks like a mini mansion, all brick, right outside of Dallas, Fort Worth. So that's going to be a fun one. But I don't know, man. Just the game got me tonight, dude. Got a lot of no answers. But
dude, you got one.
It's real. Like we're actually showing people what this business is actually about. It's not always one call closes. Like the stuff you see on like most YouTube channels, it's all for show. It's not real. It gives people a false expectation of what this business really is.
So I would say, there's lap deals. You had a $5,000. Andrew or you?
Yeah. Yeah. That was my wizardry.
Yeah, you had a $5,000 lap deal. So those are lap deals. We call those lap deals in the business, guys. Anyone who doesn't know, they come pretty, I guess, sporadic. But I think so. Let's do a recap. I just definitely need to recap this because, dude, a lot happens, and I'm not hearing them all, but I'm also not putting them all together. So we have Pocono, Tobyhanna definitely needs to be like that's ready to get queued up. You have one that keeps negotiating with himself in Maryland, 2 properties, $700,000 at first. Willing to do seller finance, willing to do subject to. So we call that a hybrid. And we just need to now come up. He negotiated himself from 200,000 down now to 100,000. I think is the recap what you just gave us. Short.
Yeah. He cut himself in half basically.
And so you need to just keep extracting. But why? Oh, but so the other thing is, I think what we really need to explore is just market research for that.
Yeah.
You can't just go to a lead and go, oh yeah, I know how to monetize a log cabin. Everyone took a bath. A lot of people are taking a bath and they're getting out of their Airbnbs right now. Mm-hmm. So maybe that's a market that's, sweet for prime for hunting and getaways and corner of the state. So that's something we can explore. I think we just need a who for that one. We got to find out who's the person in that market.
Yeah. 100%.
Andrew, anything else, Andrew?
No, actually, I would go to Tobyhanna, but he wants to sell to a woman. So unless I,
yeah, I'm sorry. You're
put on my best dress.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think you have the assets that he's requiring.
Good stuff.
All right. She's still talking with Texas. So I think that one with this one, just to recap that one. Again, you got a property. Why is this gentleman not finishing this property? What's going on? And I think local boots on the ground will be able to extract that really quickly. Of course, you can do another phone call tomorrow and we can dive deep into it with them. So that's the nature of that one. A half, 3/4 finished property. You have 575 into it. Takes 120 to finish it. And the retail value, you're going to have 750,000 into it. Retail is 1.2, and you're telling me you just don't want to go toss it on the market for $1 million? Something's not adding up. So more work on that one. Gentlemen, what do you say? You say we rip this?
Yeah.
I think that was a good Yuri from ISPEED was like, hey, do you guys need more? And I said, I think we made the mark today. I think that was pretty great. 2 hours. We didn't have to go too long, too much over. Good. Go ahead.
Did you can get someone there tomorrow? Because he wants to know.
I can have someone at least try to drive by tomorrow. No promises, but yes.
He can show the property if need be.
Okay.
Like he can meet someone there and let them walk it.
Okay. We can. Okay. That's an easier one than. Yep. Yeah.
Sorry, I don't even know if you were talking because I couldn't hear you guys. So if I interrupted anything, I apologize.
No, you didn't. You're good. You have. Okay. Yeah, that was a legit question from a seller.
Yep.
Business first. Yeah, Ash, we'll have to, what we should do after this, guys, what we should do is when we get off this live, let's log into the office Zoom if we can. And what we'll do is we got to digest all of the action items now that we have to implement for tomorrow and further, because there's definitely those Ohio boots on the ground. There's Dallas boots on the ground. There's Maryland, Tobyhanna right there. Good job.
That was awesome.
And Baltimore signing off, guys. Hey, so check it out. Last thing I'll say is Yuri, good job. ISPEED the lead, guys. Good job. Thank you so much. I don't know if we were able to share the link to their live, but what we can do is we're going to take this recording and we're going to get it out there, and maybe we can either cut it up or upload it to their channel if anyone cares. But I think there was some great takeaways from here. And if you're getting value now or going to plan on watching this in the future too, we're doing a webinar the 21st of September. So guys, we shifted it a little bit. We want to make sure that everyone could be there, and it's still the same thing. It's going to be on a Saturday, 11 a.m. East Coast time. Free. It's a free event. We're not asking for anything. We're going to talk about creative finance. We're going to talk about deal structure. We're going to have people come in, just Q&A. Then sure, let's talk about deals. Let's talk about Q&A. But what we really want to achieve in this is getting you comfortable with, you have ISPEED to leads and you're killing it. But what aren't you killing it that need a creative touch with the leads? And it's with any leads really, but more importantly, you got to you're paying for leads in any type of business, you should monetize them. You got to ring them all out. So that's all we're trying to demonstrate. That's the free value we're trying to give, and we want you guys successful. So tune in. The link is on the bottom here, realestatejustin.com/webinar. And then I think Yuri said they were going to leave up a Labor Day special for, I thought I saw it was like 50% off. Don't quote me on that, but Labor Day ISPEED to lead. I gave the link right here, guys. Check it out. Sign up. And then if you really need to get busy on this, tell them we sent you. Use the
Yuri's still here.
Use the promo code CREATIVE4.
Exactly. Yeah, Creative4.
So good job, guys. Ashley, good job. Pretty dope.
Thank you, Justin. You did
All
awesome
right.
too.
I got to jump in. I finally got to freaking knock the dust off.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I was jonesing.
Got to dust it off a little.
I dusted off a little bit. All right. Good night, guys.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for tuning in.
guys.
Bye.